Okay, boys and girls, you can see the truck just left from over here. We just got a shipment in. I want to kind of slow down a little bit because I need you guys to listen to me real fast because I'm gonna talk real fast. First, let me show you my watch. Today's Friday the 13th, 5 o'clock. We're in December. Okay, so you guys are stuck with me for a while, and because I'm not getting on the water when it's real cold. I'm already setting up for springtime. Okay. So we just got another shipment in, but I'm going to cover a few things today. This may be a little bit of a lengthy video. I'm going to cover a few things today. But the main thing what I want to cover today, I'm going to put you guys up on the pedestal so you can see everything. So you'll be able to talk to me face to face, okay? And you can look, anything that you have, comments down below, okay? I'm going to tell you, a lot of you guys, I have new subscribers, and I kind of need to go over it again. I started this 11 years ago, started making my videos. There are very few guys that are fishing that are still doing videos today. After 11 years, I can count probably on one hand, less than one hand, who's all doing it, who's all running right now. But listen, let's cover this. Why all rod and reels are not equal. Okay, I'm going to set up a metaphor for you so you can kind of understand. But first, I want to give you the weight. Let me give you the weight. Those nasty bin hooks. I'm going to cover those in a minute. All right. Why is it that you guys go to a dealership and you look at the sticker price on a vehicle? One is 50,000 and the other one is 70,000. You don't walk away and say, okay, a truck is a truck. No, you sit there and you read the sticker to find out why one vehicle is 50,000 and another is 70,000 because of the package. What goes into a particular vehicle? Well, the same thing applies with a rod and reel. Okay, I left the mud on on this one right here, so I won't disclose the name brand of it. Okay, both of these are 6.6s. Both of these are 6.6s. Okay, this is my Cam 6.6 Orange Poseidon. Okay, this is the other brand that you guys go into the big box store and you think that a rod and reel is a rod and a reel. No, it's not. Okay, you think because this rod and reel is $29 that it's the best buy for you. Now remember, we're catching crappie and we're catching panfish, shell crackers, bluegills. All right, it depends on how that rod loads. That can determine whether or not that fish stays in the water or it's in the boat. Okay, I'm going to give you numbers. That's simply what I'm going to do today. I'm going to give you numbers. I'm going to zero this out so you guys can see it. See, it's zero, right? Okay. First, I'm going to weigh the other guy's reel. Okay, put it on a scale. Look at it. 60 ounces. You see that? 0.060. That's the reel by itself. Okay, I'm not going to go into name brand. I hope you guys don't see that. That's their reel. 60 ounces. Look, this is mine. Cam's crappie hole. Look. Almost half. 41 ounces. Okay, remember, both of these are ultralight rod and reels. Okay, 41 ounces. That's my reel and that's their reel. Okay, now, we're going to cover now just the rod. Just the rod, okay? Both of these are 6.6 rods. You can see it's zeroed out. Let me make sure you guys can see it's zeroed out. I'm going to put my rod on there, both pieces. Okay, let me make sure I got it so it stays correctly, okay? I'm going to put both of them on there. I'm trying to do all this with one hand, okay? So bear with me a little bit. Let's see if we can slide it down a little bit. Okay, there we go. Look, can you guys see that? 0.24 ounces. That's my rod. That's an ultralight. Why? Because it's made of carbon fiber. Okay, in case if you guys have been living under a rock, Google carbon fiber. Okay, it's one of the strongest man-made substances on the planet. Okay, let's do their rod. Okay, hold on, let me move this over here real quick. Let's do their rod. Let me come around the other side. I'm going to put their rod on the scale. Now, this is an official scale. I use this to ship with. Okay, you remember what mine said, 0.24, right? Let's come around this side over here so we can see a little bit better. 0.24, look at that, 0.31. Okay, so you're automatically talking about my rod and reel weighs almost half of what you guys go into the store and get. Why? Because this right here is graphite or either it's composite, but mine is pure carbon fiber. We start with carbon fiber blanks. Look, this is my signature series. This is my Cam signature series 6.6. This is the other guys. Okay, so you guys think that you're getting a deal. You think that you're getting a deal because, hey, look, I'm paying 35, 40 bucks for this rod and reel. Now remember, guys, just the same, I use that metaphor when you're buying a vehicle. Well, why is this car over here, why is this truck over here 50,000 and this one over here is 70,000? Because of how the labor that goes into it. What's on that rod and reel? The items that encompasses that rod and reel. Okay, that makes that 70,000 versus 50,000. Okay, so I wanted to slow that down and I wanted to show that to you so you'll know. Okay, let me cover one other thing before I get ready to roll into what I came here to talk about. Okay, look at the guides. Look how many guides you have on this rod. Okay, on the backbone you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now let's look at cams. Let's see how many. The main piece, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you see what I'm starting? You guys can see the picture that I'm starting to paint, right? You can see the picture that I'm starting to paint. So you think that because you're paying less, you're getting better. No, it doesn't work that way. What is that old saying? You get what you pay for. Carbon fiber, graphite, or either, I hope that's not fiberglass. Okay, look at the real seat. Okay, look at mine. Got a Fuji real seat. Okay, my rods are ultra light. Okay, because they're made of pure carbon fiber. All right, so that means at the course of the end of the day, you're out there throwing that rod and reel 300-400 times in the spring. Okay, and you're carrying around double the weight versus this ultra super carbon fiber light rod. Okay, now I want to kind of back up so I can give this to you guys so you'll know. I started out fishing. That's why you don't hear me bashing anybody else's stuff. I started out fishing, guys, with everybody else's stuff. Okay, what I did was I decided to design my own items. Okay, that's what I just decided to do. Okay, I designed my own items because I knew what I wanted. Now, there are a lot of good ultralight poles out there. I'm not knocking anybody else's. All I'm telling you is that how I designed mine, how I painted them, how we hand roll them, what type of guides that we use. And by the way, since I want to kind of back up because I'm getting ahead of myself. The reason why I mentioned to you guys about guides is because the more guides you have on a pole, number one, the less line slap, number one. But the more guides you have with that ceramic coated guides, it allows you have more contact with that line to the pole. Okay, the more guides you have, the more contact you have with that line. Look, he's still here. Here's my shipping guy right there. He's still going down there. Okay, the more guides you have, the more contact you have with that line, the more you can feel what's on the other end of that line. Okay, so this rod and reel is an extension of your arm. Let me mention this to you guys. 3 out of 4 times when crappie bite, they'll taste your plastic and you won't even know it. Why? Because you're fishing with this big saltwater rod and reel. For freshwater, for panfish. Okay, and also, let me come around here this other side again. Let me show you this. It all depends on how your rod and reel loads as to whether you may rip that jig right out of that crappie's mouth. I've seen some of you guys set the hook. I've seen you guys do that. And 9 times out of 10, you're yanking that hook right out of that crappie's mouth. You know, when you catch crappie, you notice that their mouths are very, 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 very tender. Okay, so if you're setting that hook too hard with a pole that loads very fast, like these here, look at the backbone. Look at my backbone. Look at their backbone. You see the difference? You see the difference? This is an ultralight pole, guys. I don't know what this is. Okay, listen. The big box stores are designed to sell you low-end stuff at a good price. That's what they're designed to do. That's why my stuff is not in the big box stores. You buy directly right below here at camscrappiehole.com and we ship it out. All of our rods are shipped free of charge. Okay, look at it. Look at it for yourself. Look at the backbone. Look at my backbone. Okay, it adds just the right amount of load to these ultralight poles to make sure those crappie stay where they're supposed to be. Okay, listen. We just got these shipments in. You guys saw me last time. You can take advantage of what we have that came through. Look, already pre-spooled. These are some of my reels. This is my backpack tackle box. And in case you guys haven't seen it, I'm going to have the picture up there so you can see it. It comes with 4 big Plano boxes down here. Compartments here, and plus on the back, they're backpack tackle boxes. Okay? So, let's come around here. Whether you want the red or whether you want the pre-spool green. You guys saw me do a whole video on that. We just got these in. So you guys can take full advantage of what I'm doing. Okay, because 2025 is getting ready to get here and we got more stuff on the way. Okay, so in each rod box is 100 rods. Look at this. Is 100 rods. 100 rods in each box. Okay, so this is, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got over 1,100 rods right here that just came in. 1,100. My backpack tackle box, guys, they're quite possibly the last tackle box you'll ever buy. Okay, listen, let me get myself situated because I'm getting ready to show you what I will be running. This is the black and red right here. This is the black and red Warhorse. This is one that I'm already getting loaded up for spring. Okay, these are my spring poles. These are my spring poles. These are that are going to be on my boat. Look at this. Now, I want to tell you guys, this is my top of the line. This is the Thunder Blue. This is the Matrix Red. This is the Silver Stallion. That's the White Ghost. And look, I don't even have, you saw the Orange Poseidon over there. And also, I do not have the, there's another blacked out titanium that's not in here. But this is the middle of the road. This one right here is called the Black and Red Warhorse. This is what I will be running. This is a cam. You can get in a 6-foot, 6'2", or 6'6". And listen, the hyperlink will be right. I had somebody call me and say, Cam, I can't find what I'm looking for on your site. Listen, you don't have to go to the site. Go right below this video in the description, and all you got to do is just click the hyperlink. Look, this is 8+1 ball bearing. This is my middle of the road. This is my workhorse. Okay, it's not the least expensive, and it's not my most expensive. These are my most expensive right here, my Signature Series. Okay, matter of fact, let me see if I can show it to you guys so you can see it. Look at that. That's my Cam Signature Series. That's the White Ghost. Look, this is the Silver Stallion. Okay, this right here is the Matrix Red. And one of my favorites by far is that Signature Series Thunder Blue. Okay, so they're all 6.6s, EVA split grip. That's what I will be running on the boat for spring, guys. A lot of you guys have already started ordering your spring items. Okay, because you know, for us, spring is going to be here in about 52 days. I'm back on the water second week in February. Pending the full moon, I'll be looking for pre-spawn crappie. Okay, let me put you on the pedestal, guys, because there's some other things I want to show you. I want to show you my plastics, okay? My ultra super exotic soft plastics, okay? You can see the bucket right here, okay? So you combine that with those nasty bin hooks and my rod and reel, guys, I'm a one-stop shop. I'm a one-stop shop, and I'm loaded with all this stuff. I'm loaded. There ain't nobody on the internet that's doing what Cam is doing. Okay, this shipment just came in. Now I got to take it and I got to unload it, but I need more space, guys, because I need you to get some of this stuff out of here. And I'm going to cut you a deal. I'm going to cut you a deal. Free shipping on the tackle box, free shipping on my combos. Anything $45 or more, you get free shipping on. You can see it right down there, camscrappyhole.com. And even besides that, guys, we got 2 stores because we got so much stuff in Cam's Crappie Hole, we had to do an overflow store in the Cam's Crappie combos. Okay, let me get set up. Let me put you guys on the camera so you can see my face so we can talk for a little bit. And I want to introduce myself or reintroduce myself to a lot of you guys that haven't seen me. Okay, this is your boy Cam at Cam's Crappie Hole. Yank! Let me mention this. I want to kind of slow down because sometimes I get on these tangents and I talk real fast. I want to mention to you guys, I am just like you guys. I grew up, let me make sure I got you guys right here. I grew up fishing with all the stuff that you see out there. I grew up just like you guys, fishing with those reels, with those rods, but I'm here to tell you guys, listen, there's more that's out there, selection. And you heard me mention on that metaphor, whenever you go into a car lot, and let me turn this around just a little bit. Whenever you go into a car lot and you see the MSRP, you just don't, you're going from car to car or truck to truck and say, okay, well, I want to get the cheapest one. No, you take time out and you learn about what's on there, that package. That's the same thing you got to do with your rod and reels. The same exact thing. This is how your rod is going to come, just like this, in a sock. Just like this, with Cam's Crappie Hole. You can see it on there, okay? That's the magic stick. Plus, your reel is going to come just like this. Brand new, in a box. Brand new, okay? Free shipping. So for you guys out there, listen, don't even concern yourself with shipping. It's free. Okay, once we get ready to ship your items out, they will arrive to you 2 to 3 working days. I send it out 2-day air. Okay, you'll receive it. Brand new. Ain't nobody touched these but Cam. Okay, I had somebody to mention to me, well, Cam, do you have you kind of make one or two rods, you know, one or two plastic hooks, one or two plastic? No, sir. We do major runs. Okay, this is how it's going to come to you guys, just like that. I wanted to show that to you. We do major runs. Matter of fact, this is what I'm going to do. I've sat around and I fished with a lot of you guys, and I've seen this growing up, where somebody get bite, they yank like this. Dude, you don't have to do all that. We're fishing for panfish. Crappie is a panfish. Matter of fact, crappie, aka calico bass, aka specks, aka what do they call it? Sac-a-lade, strawberry bass. What else do they call them? White perch. There's so many names depending on where you're located geographically. Because if you say to somebody in Florida, right below me, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. If you say crappie to them, they're gonna be like, "What's that?" But if you say speck, they know what you're talking about. Okay? And guys, you have to remember. And listen, I'm giving you stuff that you know for your own stuff. You know, when you catch crappie, you can see how thin their mouth is. And a lot of you guys set the hook like this. Don't do that, because you're gonna pull that hook right out of their mouth, and that fish is just laughing at you. That's all he's doing, just laughing at you. Look, that cat missed me. He don't even know what he's doing. Okay, I'm not sure he may use English, but he's laughing at you. Okay. What I'm trying to do, guys, is make sure you're comparing apples to apples. Pure carbon fiber rod and reels. The reason why also you may get a low end from the big box store, because they only have 4 or 5 guides on their rods, because each guide has to be hand rolled. Okay, that takes time, and you got to pay that worker to do it. Okay, so that's why they can sell that to you for 40 bucks. But you thinking you got a deal. Look, the next time you go to the big box store, look at the prices of their combos. Okay, notice the load. That's one of the most important things that you guys overlook. When you're throwing a casting in the spring and you got that stiff saltwater 7.2, guys, when it loads, when you do this, it's going to, the force that you use to set that hook is going to rip clean through the crappie's mouth. Okay, and getting back what I'm saying, because I kind of got ahead of myself, I knew that I could create a better rod and reel combo. Let me get the other piece so you guys can see it. Okay, I sell all of my rod and reels in 2 pieces. Why? Because it's easier for you to travel where you're going. I don't ship a 1 piece. I don't deal with a 1 piece. Okay, because for me, shipping it from me to you in a 1 piece, it can get compromised. A 7-foot box, it can get compromised very easy. So I break it down into 2.5 feet. Okay, just like this. So all you have to do is assemble it. It won't come off. Okay, so think about this. In the spring, you're doing 200, 300, 400 casts because you're catching a lot of crappie, and over a period of time, that heavy rod and reel is going to get to you. Look, I make this very simple. This thing weighs merely ounces, and that reel is designed to go with this rod. Okay, so at Cam's Crappie Combos, if you need a rod to go with your favorite reel, look on the back end of this video. You're going to see how to port between both of our stores. You don't have to punch in camscrappyhole.com. You don't have to punch in camscrappycombo.com. Look, just click the red banner. You'll see it at the bottom or the top of my website. Click. You can port between both of our stores. So you need a rod to go just by itself, you can go there. Plus, it's free shipping. Hey, you need a reel to go with your favorite rod. I got you. Free shipping. Okay? So in Cam's Crappie Combos, we sell everything separate over there. In camscrappyhole.com, which is what you see right now on your screen, we sell everything as a set. And everything $45 or more ships free. Okay. Now, let me break that back down so you guys can see that. Now, Cam, what sort of hooks are you going to be using in the spring? I only have 1 hook. And that's the sharpest hook in the world, my Nasty Bend hooks. You guys, I've been pushing this now for 11 years. And I got the sharpest hooks on the market. Listen, some of you guys getting frustrated with losing crappie, you need to come see me. Some of you guys claiming you're using good hooks and those crappie keep jumping off. You know the truth. I don't have to sit up here and go toe to toe with you. I got the sharpest deadly blood red. You want a platinum black or you want a gold. I got the sharpest hooks in the world for catching crappie. Okay, nobody's hooks even compare to mine. Nobody. Barely even touch. And that crappie is hooked. I don't even want to put it on there because that last time I did that, that rascal went clean through my skin. I don't even want to do that. I definitely got the sharpest hooks in the world. So whether you want a minnow head, which is what this one is, or whether you want a round painted or unpainted, guys, I got 13 pages of jig heads. 13 pages. So you sit right there, whether you want weedless, 1/8, 1/16, 1/32, it's up to you. You decide that. Look, that's that hot pink. Okay? And yes, that is that nasty bend hook. Guys, they're super sharp. So you don't have to sit there and set the hook. All you gotta do is raise your pole up. That hook drives right through the crappie's mouth. Okay, well, Cam, tell me about your plastics. My exotic super soft plastics, guys, are designed. They're designed because they're salt, plus we have that hologram flake. Let the bus go by. These are some of the colors I will be running. This is that black and chartreuse. Look, this right here is 30,000 pieces. This is that black and chartreuse with that hologram flake in there. Let me see if I can show you that flake. Okay? That flake gives you the edge. Remember, if crappie can't see it, they can't bite it. And it's super soft, so what happens is crappie hold on to that plastic because it's soft. But by the end, all you're doing is raising that hook up, and you got him with that nasty bend hook. Okay, so what I did, guys, I just totally revised catching crappie. Okay, a lot of the guys that you see on the crappie master circuit, they're running that nasty bend hook. They're running my black and chartreuse. What did my buddies tell me? He said, if black and chartreuse ain't working, take off black and chartreuse and put on black and chartreuse. Do not leave without that black and chartreuse, okay? I'm gonna do another video on my plastics and my curly tails, what I'll be running come February. Second week in February, when the first full moon shows up in February, Cam is gonna be out there doing his thing. Guys, listen, if you don't wanna believe me, go to my channel, sit back and relax and just watch all my videos. I got over 1,500 segments on my channel. 11 years I've been doing this. Listen, don't believe me. You'll see me on all of my videos catching crappie with my nasty bend hooks, okay? With my ugly nasty bend hook, my rods, my plastic. I got a whole system. The only thing I don't have, guys, is the line, the fishing line. Okay, listen, whether you want a 100-pack, look, this is that Fireball Red. Whether you want a 100-pack or whether you want a 35-pack, it's up to you. Okay, this right here comes with free shipping. You get 2 35-packs, you get free shipping. Okay, look at this. Here's another 100-pack. You decide what you want. It's up to you. I'm gonna be running that Fireball Red. That's that black and chartreuse. Okay, you just gotta go to the website. Wait a minute, I'm still not finished. Look, that's that blue, black, and chartreuse. Okay, so you decide what you want for spring. And listen, I want to say this to you guys. Don't wait until the weather starts turning warm. This happens every year. Cam, where's my stuff at? I need to go fishing. Guys, go ahead and get your stuff right now. And by the way, I want to tell you this. camscrappiehole.com. Anything that you see behind me, punch in the code HOOKS, HOOKS at checkout and get 10% off of everything in your cart, plus free shipping. Okay, and I'm going to take it a step further. Cam, times are hard right now. I got to feed my family, which I get that. Gas bill just came, $500. Water bill just came. Power bill just came. I get that. Got to pay car note, got to pay insurance. Inflation's eating up everything. What I'm trying to do, guys, is get you on the water so you don't have to choose between doing this and doing that. Please, whatever you do, take advantage of Afterpay and ShopPay. I'll finance your entire cart. Whatever you got in your cart on my website, I'll finance it. So let's say if you decide to get 2 poles, okay, you guys saw my last segment, which I'm going to have that right down there below the hyperlink. My last segment, I featured the 3-ball bearing, the silver and blue, the emerald, and also the Viper Red. So let's say you decide to get 2 poles, it's $200. If you go through ShopPay or you go through Afterpay, which I'll finance it, all that's due is $50. If you get 1 rod, which is, let's just say for the sake of the conversation, is $100, all let's do is $25. Okay, we accept American Express, Discover, Apple Pay, Google Pay, PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, and now you got Afterpay and ShopPay. So you go through and you pay like you normally pay. But the thing is, if you go through Afterpay or ShopPay, all that's due is $25, and your stuff is on its way to you. 2 weeks from now, you got to pay another $25. 2 weeks from then, you pay another $25. 2 weeks from then, you pay another $25. There's my neighbor. So after you get finished paying for 1 pole or 2 poles, all you pay is the $100 or $200. No interest. So you won't be paying $250. You won't be paying $230. You pay exactly what you see on the price below. Okay, so take advantage of that, guys. And meanwhile, I'm going to try to get you out of the door as fast as possible. It's the holidays. If you see this video, I can get you your item shipped to you in time for Christmas. Right now, I showed you the date. Today's Friday, the 13th, December. I can get it to you ASAP. I can get it to you ASAP. But you got to go ahead and do it now. Take advantage of that 10%. Take advantage of the free shipping. Take advantage of the afterpay and shop pay. Listen, sit back in the comforts of your own home. Go get you a cup of coffee, a pot of coffee, put it on, sit back, pull your socks all the way up, and just take a look at everything. Okay? And if you see something that you like, hey, listen. I appreciate you guys showing me love and support. This is how I earn my living. Okay? And I need you guys to show me love so I can continue to do this. 11 years. Over a decade, and we're getting ready to hit 2025. Rolling. There's my shipping guy again. He just rolled back through. I got to get ready to put all this stuff up. I wanted to show you guys. Look, I got 1,100. Just so happens he shocked me by coming here. I got to put 1,100 rods up. 1,100, and this right here is probably 2% of my inventory. I have a bunch of stuff that I'm using right now. So sit back and make sure that you go through my store. Make sure you take a look. If you see something that you like, go ahead and you can just pick it up. You won't have to worry about that, okay? So, again, we're in December, guys. You're stuck with me. I won't be doing anything else until spring. So you'll be able to sit back and you'll be able to watch me use my stuff. Listen, like I said before, go through my channel with almost 1,500 segments. Sit back and relax. I go all the way back, guys, to when I was using my other stuff. And no, I got it, bro. When I was using other people's stuff, that's why I had to kind of stay downstairs. And like I said to you guys before, I grew up using other people's stuff. Okay, my neighbor just asked me, do I need help putting all this stuff up? That's why I did like this. No, I got it. I got to put this stuff up. I got to go over there and tell him thank you too. So remember this in closing. I'm just like you guys. There ain't nothing different about me. Only thing is, guys, I walk around with a camera, and Google pays me to do this for 11 years. And I sat back and I used everybody else's stuff, and I figured to myself, you know what? If I'm dissatisfied with some of that stuff out there, I know that there are some other people that are dissatisfied. Okay? And let me say this in closing. I'm not looking for everybody to buy my stuff. I'm looking for the cats that want to specialize in catching crappie, bluegill, and shell crackers. Whenever I go out there and I catch 2 or 3 bass, I leave the lake. I'm not interested. If you do yellow perch, perfect. You do trout, perfect. This is what you need. Okay? So listen, I got to get ready to run, guys. I think I covered everything, and I appreciate you guys taking time. And listen, I want to tell you guys this. Free of charge. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, show love. That goes a long way with me. And make sure you hit that thumbs up button, guys. It means a lot to my heart. It helps other people such as yourself find my content by the algorithms on YouTube. And make sure that you always make sure you hit that subscribe button. Sometimes you may have to subscribe and unsubscribe and hit it again. Because I've been hearing some people say, Cam, I'm not getting your notifications when they come out. And share it with your buddies all around the world, guys. Everybody has YouTube, okay? So listen, get everything together. Don't wait till the last minute. This is your boy Cam at Cam's Crappie Hole. Remember this, everything that you see right here is right down below in the description. So all you have to do is just click the hyperlink. Also, if you guys you have any questions for me, look, that's how you reach me. There's my phone number. If you need me to close the transaction, to consummate your transaction, call me. I'll do it a lot of time personally myself, or my guys around me that will do it for you. And we'll explain the process to you to make it easy for you if you need for me to consummate your transaction via phone. I'll do it. Okay? Anything to get you guys on the water. Remember, hooks, hooks, HOOKS at checkout. Get 10%. Everything that you see, $45 or more, gets you free shipping. This is your boy Cam, Cam's Crappie Hole. Till next time, keep those hooks wet, keep those lines tight, and we'll see you on the next turn. For those of you guys that don't know, I'm going to show you how to port from between the 2 largest e-commerce crappie and panfish stores in the world. okay, without having to put in your URL and do all that stuff. Okay, you see that red banner down at the bottom? It's either at the top or it's either at the bottom. Okay, right now I'm on camscrappyhole.com. You can see the slideshow going on. Okay, I'm going to show you two things: how to port between both of our stores with just one click of a button. Then I'm going to show you how to sign up for our email list, which is very, very simple, and all this stuff is free. Okay, so again, I'm on camscrappyhole.com right now. Right, you see that red banner right there? All you gotta do is just click it. When you click that red banner, look, I'm at Cam's Crappy Combos. On Cam's Crappy Combos, if you want a poll just for your favorite rod, for your favorite reel, or you need a reel for your favorite rod, okay, you just pop right over to Cam's Crappy Combos. Okay, we have more selection of kits in Cam's Crappy Combos as well. Look, there's that red banner again. You see that? Okay, so to click back to camscrappyhole.com, look, click that red banner. Boom, you're right back at camscrappyhole.com. Okay, now to sign up for our email list, we send out discount codes that are time sensitive. We send them out probably 2 or 3 times a week. So it's free. It's worth your while to go into our store and just put in your email address and just punch enter. Okay, camscrappyhole.com, the same thing applies to Cam's Crappy Combos. Go all the way down to the bottom. When the store opens up, you see that? This is just the first page. Right there, right above that last video, you'll see this right here. Let me see if I can put it up there. All you have to do is, it says sign up for our mailing list. Just put in your email address and then press that red block. Boom, that's all you have to do. Okay, for Cam's Crappy Combos, look. Let's go back to Cam's Crappy Combos. There's that red banner at the top again, right? You see that? Scroll all the way down to the bottom. Look. All the way down to the bottom, and it says subscribe to our mailing list. All you have to do, guys, put in your email address right there in the yellow and hit subscribe. Simple as that. Let's get to the video. Yank!